With our coverage of the 2022-2023 budget. Now, this being the last budget for President Uhuru Kenyatta, a majority of the projects whose costs ran into billions of shillings are nearing completion despite challenges faced by President Uhuru Kenyatta during his second tenure following a fallout with his deputy. Our reporter Paul Kirobi looks back on President Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure and the challenges that he has faced.
With only a few months left to the end of President Uhuru Kenyatta's 10-year reign, his administration is seen to be extra keen on finishing up the major infrastructure projects it embarked on during its first term. Despite the president facing administration challenges, the Big Four agenda, which is among key pillars of President Kenyatta's legacy, was disrupted following the COVID-19 pandemic.
We have continued to strengthen our healthcare systems in our quest for universal health coverage. Better health outcomes depend on the availability, accessibility, and capacity of health workers to deliver quality services anchored on well-equipped and provisioned healthcare facilities. Towards this end, the government has implemented various initiatives laying ground for achieving the goal of 100% health insurance coverage. Key among these initiatives include the free maternity program dubbed Linda Mama, which currently benefits over 1 million mothers annually, increasing the total number of health workers in the public and private sector.
Among the key projects implemented during Kenyatta's first term include the Dongokundu Bypass, Mombasa County, which was proposed 30 years ago, but it was not implemented until 2016, when construction of the first phase was launched at a cost of 11 billion. In his second term in office, the president has had a rough time in running government affairs. Even after the fallout with his deputy, a number of government projects were slowed down.
The national debt was 1.8 trillion shillings when President Kenyatta took over the reins. That debt went to 4.5 trillion by the end of 2017 in the Jubilee first administration that actually worked. So they borrowed in the first era, or the first term, just around 2.7 trillion Kenya shillings. President Uhuru Kenyatta, in this handshake government with his brother Tinga, they have borrowed over 7 trillion Kenya shillings, which they have stolen. Most of that money has been stolen because we cannot see as the Kenyan people the kind of projects that has been executed using that borrowing.
This being the last budget, all eyes have been set on the government, and Kenyans are keen to see if development projects will be completed. Paul Kirobi, TV47, Nairobi.